Jude, on the other hand, seems to be growing stronger. He never looked sick, and although he still dressed poorly to keep people from being suspicious, his bank account was overflowing with money. He was living a double life, poor on the outside, but rich and powerful in the shadows. Every night, Jude would return to his room and continue with his rituals, whispering to the boss under his bed, stealing the fate of the men who came to him. But as Jude's power grew, so did the darkness around him. One day, something unusual happened. A new customer came to Jude's shop. He was different from the others. He was tall, with a calm presence and perceiving eyes that seems to see through everything. When he sat down in Jude's chair, he smiled softly. Jude, as usual, trimmed his hair and, like always, reached for his white handkerchief to whip the man's head. But when the handkerchief touched the man's head, something strange happened. The man's eye grew darker, and Jude felt a cold shiver run down his body. He had never felt like this before. The man got up, looked at Jude with a mysterious smile, and said, "Be careful of what you steal, Jude. You never know who might come back for it." Jude stood frozen, his hand shaking as the man left his shop. Something wasn't right. For the first time, Jude felt fear creeping into his heart. Who was that man, and why did he feel so different? That night, when Jude returned to his room, he tried to do his usual rituals. He opened the box under his bed, placed the clip and handkerchief inside, and lighted his candle. But this time, the candle flicked and went out by itself. Jude's room grew cold, colder than ever before, and the shadows on the wall seemed to move closer to him. Jude's heart began to pound in his chest as a dark voice whispered in his ear,
"You cannot escape what is coming."
Jude couldn't shake off the feeling of dread that had settled deep inside him. The words of the mysterious man echoed in his mind.
Be careful of what you steal, Jude. You never know who might come back for it.
He tried to ignore it, but it was as if the walls in his tiny room were closing in on him. That night, Jude tossed and turned in his bed, unable to sleep. His rituals weren't working the way they used to, and the shadows in his room seemed to whisper his name. A few weeks later, trouble began to brew. One of the Yahoo boys that Jude sold the hair to had been caught by the police. His scams had gone too far, and now the law was onto him. The boy, desperate to save himself, made a deal with the police. He promised to expose everyone involved in his criminal activities in exchange for a lighter sentence. It didn't take long for the police to learn about Jude. The Yahoo boy told them everything: how Jude supplied hair from unsuspecting rich men, how he stole destinies, and how he performed dark rituals every night in his small, crypt room. The police were shocked but curious. Could this gruff, quiet Barber really be involved in such evil activities? So guys, drop your comments in the comment section to unlock the next episode. I love you.